Gonna guess it's Steve. Russell Westbrook. Here we go. 32, 11 and 9 in his debut without Kevin Durant. And the Oklahoma City Thunder win. Now, no doubt about it, it's only one game. It's only against the Philadelphia 76ers. We understand this. I personally don't think the Thunder will make the playoffs. We all understand this. Well, some people disagree, some agree with me. But we all kind of understand that even if they make the playoffs, they'll be around 7th to 8th. And I doubt they're going to make the playoffs. But I will tell you this. And the reason why I don't think so is because I think Houston and Utah will get 7 and 8 seeds. But I will tell you this. And Memphis is back, obviously, with Marc Gasol and Mike Conley healthy. But I'll tell you this for the third time. Russell Westbrook is going to have one of the best seasons in NBA history. Now, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Kobe Bean Bryant. Not in terms of play style. I mean, they have the killer instinct or whatever. But what I mean by he reminds me of Kobe Bryant is it's very similar, their career so far, if you look at it. Except at this age, Kobe had 3 NBA championships. But it's very similar. 8 years in, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant separated. 8 years in, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant separated. Supposedly they hate each other. By the media is saying this, the same thing they were saying with Shaq. Oh, do they hate each other? This, or that. You know what I'm saying? So supposedly they hate each other. They're not friends anymore. All of this crap. Both 8 years in. And what happened for the next few years with Kobe Bryant? He had some of the best performances in NBA history. There was a stretch he had 3 or 4 50-point games consecutively, which means in a row. Kobe did that. I don't think Russell Westbrook will do that. And that was also the period where Kobe Bryant dropped 81 in 2006. And the Los Angeles Lakers did not make the playoffs for a few years. But I will tell you this. The Oklahoma City Thunder have a very, very bright future. I don't think they should keep Oladipo. Instead, they need to get a shooter. Don't worry about getting another star player in the backcourt. You need to focus on either the wing, which is a small forward, or the front court. I understand they have Enes Kanter and Steven Adams, but if you can get, who knows if Chris Bosh comes back, or if you can get a Dwight Howard in a few years, whoever it is, if you can get an elite front court player, I guarantee you they'll go from one of the worst teams in the league to a top tier team, just like Kobe Bryant did. And the reason is because this was the time period where Kobe really found out and understood what it takes to lead a team, what he needs to do on the court, the type of leadership he needs to portray. This is the era where Kobe found out and figured out what he needed to do to win. Kobe was Shaq's sidekick. We all know this. But look what happened to Kobe. Kobe became a top 3 player in NBA history, in my honest opinion. Most people say top 5 or top 10. I say top 3. I think it's LeBron, Kobe, and MJ. You know what I mean? So with Russell Westbrook, this is a period where he needs to learn. He's going to have some of the best seasons ever. He's not going to win MVP anytime soon. They just need to focus. I don't know if they're going to get it in a draft. Maybe somehow, some way they can get their hands on Ben Simmons in a few years. I don't know how long his contract is. I think his contract is 2 years long. If they can get Ben Simmons in a few years. If they can get a Jahlil Okafor. If they can get Carl Anthony Towns. If they can get someone. This team is going to be elite because Russell Westbrook is going to take that next step into being one of the best players in NBA history. I truly think he has the potential to be. If you look at all of the signs, he reminds me of Kobe Bryant. There's too many damn similarities. And we always say Russell Westbrook is an alpha dog. But at the time, Kevin Durant was still better, even though Kevin was the beta. But at the same time, we have to understand that was the same scenario with Shaq and Kobe. But look at Kobe. He went to alpha and he ate everyone alive. And that's what Russell Westbrook is going to do. He's going to absolutely eat the league alive right now. God forbid, and I hope this doesn't happen, if he gets injured, there's a possibility he's not going to return as good as he is. And the reason is because when you're short and athletic and you get injured and you're slower now and you're not a shooter, you have to change your game, and most players aren't willing to change it, or even if they do change it, they're not as good as they used to be. Hence, Derrick Rose. You know what I mean? So that's the case there. That stuff happens. But Russell freaking Westbrook is the future. He is the future. I guarantee if the Oklahoma City Thunder can get rid of Victor Oladipo, and I think it was a good trade. Now that I look at it, I think it was a good trade that they got rid of Serge Ibaka. And they picked up Victor Oladipo. This is good to hold them for the next year or two. But try to trade Oladipo for a forward star player or a front court star player. Karl Anthony Towns, Jahlil Okafor, Ben Simmons if he becomes a star. I'm telling you, man. Russell, I'm telling you guys. Look, listen, guys. Today's October 27th, 2016. I predict by 2019 or 2020, actually, probably by 2018, the Oklahoma City Thunder will be NBA title contenders. With the possibility of them getting Blake Griffin, they're definitely going to be title contenders. With that possibility, who's going to stop? Who the hell is going to stop Russell Westbrook and Blake Griffin on the same team? Oh my, you think Nash and Amari was unstoppable? You think Malone and Stockton was unstoppable? You think Kobe and Shaq was unstoppable? Because they were. Can you imagine the two of the most athletic players in the world on the same team, running and gunning, both averaging over 20? Oh my gosh, dog. I'm telling you guys this right now. Russell Westbrook is the future of the NBA. He is going to be the best player in the world by 2020. He will be, as obviously, if Carmelo Anthony is still playing, then obviously he won't be the best player in the world. But if Melo is retired by then, or Melo's out of his prime, he'll obviously be the best player in the world. You know what I'm saying? So Russell Westbrook is the future of the NBA. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the future of the NBA. There's too many resemblances with this, and coincidences, or whatever you want to say. There's too many similarities between what happened with Kobe, Shaq, and the Lakers, and what's happened with Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, we also have to keep in mind, by 2020, a lot of these NBA powerhouses will slow down. And the NBA will go back to the way it was around 2000 and what was that year? 2004, when the Detroit Pistons won the NBA championship. When there were, you know what I mean? It's going to go back to there, where there's a few good teams. You know, there's actually where it's like this. Okay, every team is just good. There's no team so much better than the other that there's no chance anyone else could win. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like that. The level of talent is going to slow down. LeBron, Melo, Wade, Bosh, that era is going to be done. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Curry's going to be out of his prime in 4 years. You know what I mean? So there's a whole, it's going to be, 4 years from now, there's going to be a whole different era. Hopefully Curry and Westbrook are still in their prime by then, because if they are, Russell Westbrook, screw this, man. Russell Westbrook is the future of the NBA. He is going to be the best player by the year 2020. By the year 2020, I already predicted this. He's going to average 20, 10, and 9. I said that, and what did he do yesterday? 30, 10, and 9. And what did he do yesterday? 32, 11, and 9. Just like I said, he is going to be the best player in the NBA by the year 2020, and the Oklahoma City Thunder will be NBA title contenders by the year 2018. I guarantee that. By the 2018-2019 NBA season, 2 seasons from now, because you have 2016-17 and 17-18, by the 2018-19 NBA season, the Oklahoma City Thunder will be at the top of the Western Conference, and if LeBron and the Cavs are still there, they're going to be challenging them. They're going to be challenging the Golden State Warriors if Kevin Durant is still there in 2 years, because he has a 2-year contract. Anyway, I'm out here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love how I speak so fast at the end of the video. I'm out. Peace.